Okay.
Hey everyone, this is Tavis from the Game Crafter, and I am here at GrandCon 2016 with Chris Leader. Now, we just did this testimonials contest, and sorry Chris, this is ineligible because you're past the window for submission.
Darn my tardiness!
But anyways, I wanted to let you know that Chris has a really cool testimonial, and I wanted you to get a piece of that while we're here at his booth. Now, this is the Calliope Games booth. It's not actually Chris's company's booth. It's not his game company. However, he's here for an awesome reason. Why don't you tell him your story?
Sure. So in 2010, I started working on a small game where you roll dice and match them to cards. It wasn't anything that was going to blow up the world, but it was something that was a lot of fun. And in 2011, I published it on the Game Crafter. I've been using the Game Crafter from the very early beta days. I think my first order was 149, and so I made the game, put it on the Game Crafter, and I sold it to friends and family who really liked it. So this was late 2011. And then in 2012, I made an appointment at GenCon, and I pitched the game to Calliope Games, and they picked it up. And ever since then, it has done extremely well. We have regular editions, we have a deluxe edition. It's now available in Target stores nationwide, and it's been on tabletop with Will Wheaton. It's been an incredible few years, and as I tell everybody, it would not exist without the Game Crafter, because I was able to make tuck boxes and show how portable the game was by putting cards and dice into a box. That kind of ability to do that would not have existed without the Game Crafter. I just would not have made the game without it. Now, that was back when you couldn't put dice in a small box. I actually had to buy a big box to put in the tuck box.
About this size?
Yeah, so I would have to pay for a box this size in which to put a tuck box and dice to ship to people for an extra couple bucks every game. So that shows how far the Game Crafter has come over the years, that now you can get a game with just some little components in a tuck box if you want, and put anything in anything type of a thing.
Just like this. This is the equivalent of like a small Pro box.
So that's a small Pro box right there, and that's what we keep the roll for it in right now. So, but I tell everybody, we've talked about it with people at this show. I sat down, I haven't told you this yet, I sat down with a little boy, maybe 7, 8 years old, who had designed his own game on note cards, and he had hand-drawn all these wonderful little images, and he was asking me about how he could go forward. And I talked to his mom, I gave her a Game Crafter brochure, and I said, if you really want to blow his mind, upload the art, create the deck, and then he can shuffle it, he can play the game. It was a really solid little legit game for a kid to make. It was amazing. And I said the Game Crafter could make it feel like it's professional.
Awesome. Well, that's it. So that's what I wanted. That's what I want him to share with you. Like, take the idea, flesh it out a little bit, then take it to our service, make it real. And now Chris's game is in Walmart and Target and all these crazy places.
I'll say this too. Now, I always say this to people when they're pitching games. It's fine to show someone something very crude when you're pitching a game into a publisher, right? But it means a heck of a lot if they can play it and not have to think past the really crude stuff and note cards and things, and you can actually put something in front of someone that almost feels professional right out of the box, and the Game Crafter allows you to do that. So I'm living proof that you can, even with the simplest of games, if you use the Game Crafter, big things can happen.
Hey, it's true. You're our proof. So, all right, we're signing off from GrandCon 2016
In Australia.
Yeah, sure. See ya.